Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Oh, down he goes. It's a
struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to
wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. And for this offense, that possession was more likely. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run. And that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking it in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
And he'll lead the kick. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. To throw, it's Sayin. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback drops back. He fires it down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
On the ground, it's Jackson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down, looking for more now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Well, this is a great job by this offense, and just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for him.
He's got space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, you're supposed to build the defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of two ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. And here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And the Canes are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Close to the tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Jackson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. On the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the two-point try would now be from the 7. Let's see if the coach changes his thinking and kicks the point. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the point after attempt. He's missed the PAT. Wow. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense. Just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
It's caught. He's got room. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another 1st down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Open field ahead. They finally get him, but a big gain moves moves the ball to the 10.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So trying to make adjustments near the goal line creates the false start and makes this a bigger challenge for the offense. First and goal still. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Second down and goal. To throw, it's Sayan. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Makes it look easy. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I love when the offense just utilizes the size of the tight end, in particular near the goal line. Here he's able to just box out the defenses, exactly like Jesse Palmer always says. It's a basketball play. Let him post up, and they do it here for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He hands it off from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. They're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the...
A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And now the defense able to bring him down. Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. And they lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more.
Oh, it's tipped and intercepted.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
There's the handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Scanning the field. It's Sam. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
He stopped short, and that 1st down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. So now Miami will use their first timeout. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he drives the punt deep. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
That is a clear breakdown in coverage. A tight end cannot be that open down the field. But I tell you, that's a good find by the quarterback. And the only thing he can't do there is overthrow him. Make sure that he can catch that ball. That's exactly what happens for a huge completion down the field. That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for them.
He's got a crease. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Jackson. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. It's a shotgun run call. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his second rushing touchdown of the game. And this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number one.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Look out. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Backing off from the line now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grab by the receiver. That play moves the ball across midfield and be set up with a first down at the 41. When we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today, he's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's got some space, look out. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the run here. Lets it go. This time it's complete. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long, and now Holly, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Let's see if they can convert the point after. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for a second down and very short now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here comes the rush. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. Tackle made after a big gain. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Now he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy in Columbus, Ohio. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 31, so makes it... He's bringing it out of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Gives it to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a quick grab. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Man, defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave them that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming. Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keeps it on the draw. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Got an opening here.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
That's just a tremendous job up front. This offensive line doing work. This blocking scheme is perfect. That's a great run, setting them up for first and goal. This running back continues to do well.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them. And
oh, he's got open space. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Single back, takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Muscles past the defender. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This home crowd is in a frenzy. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the first down. I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs, but man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run, and now you've got 3rd down. Better convert now.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. Just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the grab. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Chris, timing plus ball placement equals yards after the catch. And if you've got a player like this on the outside, you might want to think about getting him the ball a little bit more than 4th down.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And they get to completion. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside the 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
He keeps it. QB draw. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete after a great battle for the football that time. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Ohio State has the lead after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
That's reeled in. It's Brown, and he'll be brought down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Already converted 2 4th down tries on this drive. Can they make it 3 for 3 here? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
You cannot hang on to the football that long as a quarterback on 4th down. You got to throw it. Even if they pick it off, which would be a mistake on their part because they would lose yardage, it acts as a punt. That ball has to leave your hand. You cannot take a sack. That's the one thing that you cannot do.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Look out, he's breaking free. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
To the air, it's Sayan. Short pass finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Handing off on the draw play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
This is exactly what they desperately needed, is a big stop here on third and goal, and they're able to win up front to do it. Tremendous work by this front seven. They get into the backfield, create a negative play, and now a decision to make on the opposite side. It's fourth and goal. Do they kick it or do they go for it?
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use.
And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve 2 purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but 2, also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or 2, try to pound that rock.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film. How many...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a first down after the penalty, that can be deflating for a defense. Let's see if they can step up here. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
And there's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. Snags a good throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, this quarterback got away with that one. You're in field goal range. You can't put the ball in a precarious spot. And here, wrong trajectory, wrong route. He throws the football into a tough situation, and that should have been picked off.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They're executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice gain.
Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Graham behind the line. It's Smothers. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Breaking into the clear. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 10.
Well, I love that they're attacking down the field. This quarterback seems to be unconscious right now, and he's throwing the ball so well, why not take a shot? And now the offense is set up with a great red zone possession. Now those deep shots aren't going to be there. Probably time to start running the football a little bit to try to get this in the end zone.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To throw, it's Sayin. He's got it right near the end zone. They bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep response.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Oh, and the pass just batted away by the linebacker who stayed at home.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Throws it to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
Dropping back, it's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
No, he didn't get in. He stopped short. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They bring him down short. That first down marker sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
You do not win big games on the road by taking field goals in this situation. You got all the way down inside the 5. I know it's 4th down, but it's time to go for this. You got to punch this in and quiet this crowd.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Simon. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together. Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sand. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, this quarterback is seeing the field so well. He's got an open wide receiver, and he goes there immediately. Beautiful job, and a great throw for a touchdown. This offense is hitting on all cylinders right now.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe.
Looking deep down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He's to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Well, this is the direct result of being down multiple possessions in this game. Is as a quarterback, you've got to force the issue down the field. And when you do that, it usually leads to interceptions. And here's second pick of the game for this defense. They've been really good all day long. But more importantly, having the lead, playing from in front, that's the most important part and what really affects the quarterback here.
Working clock with the ground game. Has the first down and more. He's got space. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught by the receiver. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This battle on the outside is fun to watch. Chris, they're doing a good job on both sides. This is good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver. They complete the slant. But how about the defensive back? He's right in his hip pocket, so right when that ball is completed, he gets him down to the ground.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. That pass is caught. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to pass. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So a 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Trying to come up with a miracle late here. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Longhorns. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is just a remarkable catch in the end zone. One-handed grab, and I got to credit the throw as well. That's a leverage throw. Chris, it's away from the defense, giving his player a better chance. It's his guy or nobody. And I tell you, what a grab. That is sensational stuff.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Gets rid of it on the move. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful offense. Sometimes, Chris, you watch an offense and it looks like a symphony. That's a little bit what it looks like right now.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete.
Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down the field.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, they were trying to just end it officially, but I tell you, this one feels very over. There's just not enough time for this offense to go down the field twice to get these scores.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It's a clutch drive, Chris, there's no doubt, but they really need this 2-point conversion. Take it down to a one-possession game, and then you've got a chance here to get off the field with your defense or even try an onside kick and try to tie this thing up.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. And this is caught for the 2-point conversion. They get this within one score now. coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.